Okay, so this is my presentation on how to attract compatible partners. For this, I used the Prezi. I thought it was be more. I surveyed about 200 men and single men, and I found that the top two problems they had with dating in today's society was first approaching women, and second, it was trying to find a good match. So this is a little five-step push system that I put together that I've actually used and implemented in my dating life to find compatible partners. So without further ado, start with step one. Step one is to determine the qualities that you want inside of a partner. For me, it was someone who was affectionate, someone who was honest, and someone who was passionate and spiritual, or had a sense of spirituality about them. The way you want to do this is by making a list. Just grab a pen and paper, make a list, and put some qualities and traits on it, just in general. On that list, you want to list the things from past relationships that you liked and you didn't like about them. Of course, eliminating the ones that you didn't like. And when you think about the traits, don't worry too much about the physical features. When it comes to compatibility, it's really not the main thing to focus on. And it's more of a geographical thing if you actually think about it. But so, just for you to help you clear your thoughts and get them all together, in the description, I'm going to put a free blueprint, and that will help you out a lot. On to step two. Step two is to examine the traits. Where would women with these traits be, and what would they be doing? Will they be in the library reading books, or will they be at fashion events with their girls all dressed up having a good time? Now, the reason step two can be so crucial is because personality traits can really dictate a person's behavior, as well as the environment that they're in and the social pressure that come from that environment. I like to think of nurses and teachers in this example because nurses might be around babies or delivering room a lot and they experience, baby fever. Whereas teachers might be around children a lot and the pressure on them to, have a baby or parenthood or maybe the joy of just being around children definitely makes these two types of women prime for the values of, okay, I'm able to get married, I believe in marriage, or I believe in having kids or parenthood. All right, so on to step three. Step three is to find local events. You're going to want to use websites like eventbrite.com, meetup.com, Facebook events. And when you do this, it's very important that you avoid the pitfalls. And where do most men fail at? Right here. They choose events that are not interactive. No events where you can walk in and walk right out and leave and not say anything to anybody. You want events that requires teamwork or skill building upon entry, basically. The reason we want to do this is because when you're looking for that person or you're looking for that compatible partner, trust and chemistry are big factors with females, and it goes a long way. And it makes it easier for you 10 times. Pay attention to how many females you think will be in attendance. You want to choose something where it's more like a yoga class other than a fantasy football. And I know the temptation can be to choose an event like fantasy football, but avoid it. And just because that event costs more does not mean that it's better. I've been to plenty of events, $20, $40, $100, and the people were there just to support their friend. They actually didn't really care about the product or what the person was really doing for the world. So in that case, you want to keep your options open with if the event is free or paid. Okay, step four. Step four is to know what to say when you get there. Of course, you're going to want to choose something you're either interested in or you're good at, because that means that you won't have approach anxiety, or you won't have a loss of words during the in between the conversation. You're going to be speaking on topics that you know well, and in case you do slip up, you can also use a good opener to help you, just to get the conversation going. It does not hurt. And lastly, my favorite, step 5, no pun intended, dress in attitude. Dress for the occasion. I'm a stickler for this. I like the way this guy's dressed right here. And you don't come into the event wearing black when everybody's wearing white. You want to really show who you are with how you wear clothes, and show off a great presentation. And lastly, your attitude is a make or break. Don't go to an event with a negative attitude. Negative things will happen. It's just how things go. Things start to downfall quickly. And that is how to attract a compatible partner. I'm Josh with Attraction 102, and if you like this information or would like anything else for us to talk about in a video, hit us up at info@attraction102.com.